What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on prizepicks, coming off of a 1-1 day in the video, but a 5-2 day over on the Patreon, 7-2 if you do include the leans. We're diving back into the slate here today, and I have a play of the day that I'm absolutely loving for this prizepicks board, so let's go ahead and hop in. This video applies to prizepicks, but also sportsbooks and other player prop sites out there. However, if you're not already on prizepicks, link is down in my description below to join, and using code DOMG does give you a 100% deposit match up to $100. It's available in most states in Canada, 18 years and older. Normal videos, by the way, will be back with like the face cam and like the fancy setup and actually diving into these props a little bit more. Those will be back on Saturday, so you just have to listen to my voice for now. But like I said earlier, the Patreon is available. 5-2 day yesterday. It was a really good day record wise. It was awesome. And now let's take a look at the breakdown of the Patreon and everything that you will be getting. I have over 500 members in my Patreon. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. So again, there's over 500 members. You can see everything that I'm playing tonight over in the Patreon. 5-2 day yesterday. Let's dive into this slate. Starting with my play of the day. Make sure you tail it to risk and always look into these props a little bit more on your own. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel and have those post notifications on. I promise there will be better quality videos in the future returning on Saturday. But Nikola Jokic over 28.5 first half fantasy score. This is pretty much a prizepicks exclusive, with him being only a first half prop. I will have a second player prop in this video. But over 28.5 first half fantasy score. He's at least pushed this in 12 straight games. He faced the Magic earlier this season and had 35.9 fantasy score. But again, he's been over this, he's at least pushed this in 12 straight games. I believe he's been over an 11 out of 12, with that 12th one being a push. And like I said, I mean, the Magic should be a pretty solid matchup for him. The Magic are giving up the 12th most fantasy points per game to the center this season and the 11th most in the last 7 games. So it should be a pretty solid matchup. It's a top 15 matchup on the easier side. He just had 35.9 earlier this season in January. Is coming off of 51 fantasy score last game against Minnesota. So he was absolutely dominant in that game. That was just 2 days ago, and I think he can do the same thing, hopefully, to this Magic team that will actually be without Mo Bamba today, since he ended up getting traded to the Lakers. So that's my first player prop here. Is going to be Nikola Jokic over 28.5 first half fantasy score, and this will be my play of the day today. My favorite play on the prizepicks board, at least at the moment. It's probably going to end the night as my favorite as well. This is player prop number 2, and I know it's not an NBA player prop. I understand that, but it is a really short slate for the NBA today of only 4 games. My other play that I have for NBA right now, there should be more plays available over my Patreon and everything like that for the NBA, but my other play got bumped, so I'm going with the NHL here. So I was able to push my last NHL play today on the short 2-game slate, but today it's a much bigger slate today. I'm liking this slate today, and I like Owen Tippett a lot. To go over 2.5 shots on goal, he is a -130 to go over 2.5. He's over this in 53% of games this season and 5 out of his last 10. So not anything too crazy there with just the 53% and the 5 out of his last 10. However, he's over this in 3 straight games and just had 3 last game coming off of the All-Star break. He's got a really nice matchup here against the Oilers, by the way. He actually just had 4 last matchup against the Oilers, which I think was last season if I'm not wrong. So I believe it was last season, so not anything